Hi everyone, good morning and good evening and welcome in today's class. Okay, today we are on the day number 17. Yesterday we started a topic on the SLA, right? That what is SLA, what is response, resolution time, and OLA, and then we discuss about the underpinning contract, right? Now we are going to be discuss and we are going to be see that how to configure these SLA in ServiceNow. So let me share my screen. See, in the SLA, the important point is that the conditions when to run. Okay, let's say example. I order something from any other website, and this is your product will be delivered in 4 days. Okay, and now due to some reason they are extending the time, that maybe due to some strike, maybe due to some other reasons, this says that this product cannot be delivered in the given time period. Now it will delayed by one more day or few more hours. Okay, so let me share my screen and we'll take a look that what is SLA and how it can be configured here. This one. We'll go for the SLA definition. Now the homework for you guys is to be read about the out of the box SLA given by ServiceNow, like these one P1, P2, P3, P4. You have to be read about this. Question come Atul, what to read? You have to be see that when this SLA is getting triggered. Let click in get a new one. Okay. Or before that, let me go here and show you that how this SLA get attached. You can create SLA on any kind of a table. Set and change, problem, catalog task, chain task, problem task, any kind of you can do it. Okay, let me see. Do we have any SLA on this one? Let's create a new SLA. Sorry, let's create a new incident here. Come on, guys, who make a change in all these things? See, it's all incident table. Someone make a complete change on the incident table. Annual sports, can I change the view? Okay, school number this. Let me put a school. ABCD, interested cricket group primary. Let me save this. I think I need to be reset this instance because someone make a major change in this part. Major instance C. Okay, let's go with this view. Okay, because the thing is that someone make a change and that change was so much unexpected that it's changed the complete structure here. Okay, so now let's go here and I put a P1 and P1 my test. Okay, and now let's click on the save here because I want to show that SLA getting attached or not. So now you can see that SLA get attached. Okay. When this SLA get attached, it means in this incident, there is some conditions that matches and trigger this part. Okay. So let's say example. Once you book your order for pizza, you will get pizza in 30 minutes. That 30 minutes is SLA, but that SLA applicable at least you order for a single pizza. If you order the French fries, SLA not applicable. It means when we see the SLA, there will be one portion, something there which says when to attach. Now you can see here SLA definition type. It's SLA, OLA, or what? Target. It's showing resolution. The reason being it's showing resolution because we already submitted that part, or maybe some conditions we did not met. It's showing resolution directly. Stage in progress. SLA is running. Total time 59 minutes. Elapsed time 53 seconds. Start SLA at this time. Now if I open this, because the thing is that we have to be understand this part. Let me put few more fields here. Start time, breach time. Okay. Original breach time. Pause time. These are the fields which are going to be used. Actual time left. Okay. Let's do this thing. Now if I go here, that this particular incident will be breach after 59 minutes. So it's showing you started at 5:47. It will breach at 6:57. 6:07. This is what it's becoming 59. Now the question comes, Atul, from where we getting this 59 minutes? This is what we're getting in the SLA now. So the information you're seeing here, these all are the calculated information, which is coming from your SLA table. Okay, now let me go here and let's create a new one. You can see this form, right? It says SLA definition, that I want to create one SLA for my purpose, for my incident, or for my change, for my problem, for my request, for my knowledge. Right? Let me open this and let's see the change form, because incident form is totally, oops. Let me go ahead and create new and take SLA here. This one. Let me create a normal change. Okay. Now what we'll do, that we'll create one SLA on the change table. So I can go here and click here. Okay. What is the name I want to give? If you see this part, this SLA, this one, this is the name of the SLA. By seeing this name, can you interpret something? What is this? What is this written here? It is saying priority 1, resolution 1 hour. It means I am giving a option, not option. I'm putting a name which is so good. By reading that name, I can understand that this SLA belong to the incident table number 1. Sorry, this is a priority 1, and this is a resolution where the resolution timing is 1 hour. This is nothing to do with any calculation. This is just a name. Okay, let me come here. Everybody clear or any doubt here, guys? Ope, Satya, Nikichi, Ola, Tausif. Yes, Harsh, go ahead.
No, it's clear.
Now, let's go and put a name here. I'm putting LNG because I want to put little differentiate. LNG P1 change response 30 minutes. Let's try. Okay. Type is SLA. That's fine because so here we discussed yesterday SLA, OLN, underpinning contract. Okay. Target. Do you want to run this on the response or resolution? I said I want to run on the response. Yesterday we saw this thing. Let's create as of now on the incident table only. It is easy to understand actually, so that we can do a lot of things here. Okay, you can put any table, change, request, problem. Maybe you want, you can create on the change table, you can create on the problem table. Any table you want to do, you can do a practice there. Flow as of now, you can put just a default SLA flow. That's fine. Okay, now this is important to understand. Being a business process consultant, being a business analyst in service now, what is the important point for me during the SLA part? That how to gather the requirement from customer on the SLA. Customer says that I want, if any P1 has been raised, it should be resolved in the 2 hours. Okay, but the question come from where the timing will be start. How the timing will be start. Which time zone I should follow. Let's say I'm in India, Harshin is in US, he calling me. He's in his midnight where I was sleeping. Or he created an incident in the midnight and I'm sleeping. In that case, SLA will be breach. So these things have to be defined here very clearly. It says duration type. How you want to see that which duration is applicable here. Multiple option, user specific duration that I as a user will define 2 business days by 4 p.m. that this record should be resolved or respond within the 2 business day by 4 p.m. 5 p.m. breach on the due date next business day or next business day by 4 p.m. So these are the few standards which is given by ServiceNow. Generally in the IT practice we use the user specific so that I can put according to my purpose, my need. I said this incident should be resolved in the response in the 30 minutes. Means I'm putting a response that if someone drop an email to me, someone created this incident for me, I will respond, not resolve, just respond. And what I respond?
Atul, I have one question.
Go ahead, please.
As you inform, can you just change the screen? That page.
Sorry, change the screen means?
Yeah, I need this page.
Okay, go
So,
ahead, go ahead.
as you inform that the duration time will be 30 minutes, but in such cases, like you have given an example, but what I is if I was in the US and you are in the India, and the timing was 12 p.m. and so in that case, 30 minutes will be so less, right?
Correct.
So
That is
then,
the reason we will have a time zone source. That which
okay,
time zone I should pick up this particular SLA. And if I remove this field, then tell me if I'm in US, will you create a separate SLA for US, separate for UK, separate for Australia, separate for Germany, separate for Canada?
no,
No,
no.
right? It means This is the field which help you to track the SLA time zone. Okay. Let's see. Give a few minutes. Let's see. Okay. Clear, Harsh? Because when we use and we will run a incident, then we came to know that how it's been working.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it is a duration. I'm putting a 30 minutes. Now it's a schedule source. Schedule source is very much important. Now it's little sad. Does everybody know that in UK, Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth is dead now, and due to that state funeral they have a kept 19th of September as a bank holiday. It is a bank holiday. It means there is no work will be done. Then what is the schedule here? So schedule says that how to run this SLA. I said no schedule. It means it will run 24/7. It will run 24/7. But if I put a schedule here, let's say I put a SLA definition, then you can see here. Let me show you here. What is schedule? So here your answer has been done, Harsh. That 8 to 5 weekdays. Like I told you guys, if you have any doubt, if you have any question, you can ping me on the WhatsApp group. During the weekdays, I will reply back to you. But timings will be morning 9, evening 6 o'clock. If you ping me before that, I will not liable for the SLA. If you ping me after that, I will not liable for the SLA. So now if you are in US and you're calling me in the midnight, it will check in which schedule it is falling here. 8x5, 24x7, excluding holidays, America, APAC application, this one is be there. Harsh, clear your point?
Yeah.
Right? So now I remember one thing. Let me give an example. In near about 2008 or 9, when I started my IT journey. Okay. So what happened? I got a new ATM card from the bank, and I went for a cash withdraw. I was in office only in the night shift that time. Okay. I went for a cash withdraw, and by mistake I put the card on the ATM. I came back to my seat and was settling down the things in my wallet and found there was no card for me. I searched, I did not find. I immediately called to the bank, and they have only three options. If you want to report for loss of the card, you can do. If you want to block your card, you can do. For the rest, call between 9 to 5. This is what a schedule for a specific item they put. So here I will say that boss, my business start 8 to 5. My business start 8 to 5. This is my schedule. Now if I let me show you this schedule as well. What is the meaning of the 8 to 5? 8 to 5 is this one. It does not cover any kind of a holidays like Christmas, Diwali. Like in India, the festival are still not fixed on the dates. Few are the fixed. But in other countries, the festival are fixed. Let me show you some one more schedule here. Let's say this one, excluding weekends. Okay, excluding holidays. Now let me show you this one. Let me try to change the view. It's default one now. Okay, fine. Let me go to this table, CMN underscore schedule table. Copy and I'll show you. कॉलर टैब ओपन करते हैं. Okay, so here you can find the all schedules. We're talking about this one, excluding holidays. Open it, and here you can see Monday to Friday 8 to 5, excluding holidays. Here. So if anybody call on the 25th or 24th of the December, I'm not liable to resolve his or her incident during that time. So if anybody raise any incident on these days, I'm not liable for the SLA. In US, in UK, the holidays are fixed. In India, few holidays are fixed. Like I know 25th of December, I know 13th of January, 1st of December, 1st of January, 31st of December, Labor Day, 1st of May. Few are always fixed, but few are not fixed. So when you work as a BPC or the business analyst for the SLA requirement gathering, you have to be asked to the customer, give me a holiday list. Let's say Harsh called me on the Saturday morning, or Harsh drop me a message on the WhatsApp, Atul, I'm facing some issue in the service now, can you help me? I'm not liable to help you because that is not covered in my SLA. I says I will not work on the weekends. So this schedule is very much important. Now, if I cross change it to the 24/7, then anytime if you call, SLA will start. I'll show this part. Let's say 8 to 5, right? Excluding holidays. This one. And now time zone source. It says which time zone I should follow. If my company is providing the services 24/7, then customer will get a reply immediately. But if my company is not providing services 24/7, then customer has to be wait. So like I am in the different time zones. I have a team in India, I have a team in US. If ticket raised from the India user, it will not resolve by the US team because SL is in the pause state. This is what we mentioned here. This time zone source is very much important here. If I open just to be see from the document perspective, that what this says here. Specified time zone for SLA, the time zone can be system time zone or the active standards one. So what I'm saying, which time zone you should pick up? It should pick up the caller time zone, that from where caller is calling. Now the question comes, Atul, how this will come? How this will come? This will come from this particular place. In the profile, you have a time zone. That is a caller time zone. SLA definition time zone. In which time zone this SLA has been defined? 8x5. It's a time zone floating. It means as per the user, I'm putting it. If user is calling from US, I will check that in US, what is the time now? And accordingly, I will put this time zone here. CI time zone, on which particular CI the change is getting raised, and what is the location of the particular time zone. CI or server is situated in the US or in the UK or in the Dublin or maybe in the Germany. So that time will Consider here. Task time zone. Task location time zone. I'm not sure that what does this mean 100%. And callers location time zone. Let's say my base location in service not showing UK, but I'm working in India for a time being now. In that case, my issue should be resolved within the Indian time period, not in the UK time period. So generally we pick up as a caller time zone. These sections are important for a BA to be asked to the customer very carefully. Because if you are a service provider and you did not ask this question, you're gone. Let's say when we are gathering everybody on this group, I put a lot of message in the WhatsApp as well. And people start pinging me at any point of time. Someone in US ping me in the midnight. Someone in India ping me in the midnight. But I am not liable for anybody. Number one, the services are not started. Number two, you did not confirm your participation. Okay. So this is what we have to do in this SLA part. Everybody clear in these areas in 8 or 9 fields. Let me come here. Satya, ED, Ope, Tosif, Moji, Ola, Nikichi. Good. Now the thing is that these 4 points are important. When the SLA will start, when the pause condition, what is the stop condition, and what is the reset condition. Start means, let's say, Jimmy ping me in the midnight, my midnight. And he's thinking that Atul should respond in a 2 minutes to me. No. This is what the start condition. I will respond only and only when in my clock 8 o'clock will be there. So here I have to put the conditions when to start this SLA. Like in this case, how this SLA get attached? Because in this SLA definition, it is mentioned that when the impact and urgency is become the one as a priority, then SLA will be started. Let me show you that SLA. So you can see here. See, there P1 they say 24/7 we work. It's saying when the priority is critical, then attach. If there is a fire and you call to the fire brigade, only then the SLA will start. If let's say example, they're the kids whose father work in the fire brigade. And he call, hey, dad, can you come to home? In that case, his father, when he's on the duty, is saying, okay, I'll come in the 20 minutes. Because there's no fire. But someone from my neighbor call, hey, can you come quickly? There's a fire. In that case, the SLA will become 5 minutes because there is a fire. So this is the another point you have to be asked the customer when to start, because in my previous batches, generally people get confused, the participants get confused. Atul, who will provide this information? This information or this information? It's not you or it's not me. It's a customer for whom you are working. Clear this point. So don't say, Atul, who is providing this information? When to start? You have to be asked to the customer, boss, tell me when to start. I'll give you one weird example. Okay. I was working for a customer in one of my previous account, and you know what was his SLA? He says if my user come here on the incident and click on the create new, my SLA gets start. This is what is the requirement. What is this? What is this SLA get start? Now you should know that which field you have to pick up for that SLA. It is there's a field called the opened. As soon as my user opened the form, SLA get started. So weirdly, customer has a lot of bad SLAs as well. So it is your responsibility as a consultant to ask the things very clearly with the customer. Now let's go ahead and create new one. Okay. I said when my not this one, SLA definition. When my SLA should start, when the priority is, let's say 3, and let's put one more condition so that we can easily identify, and category as a inquiry and help, and category as inquiry and help. You can create SLA on any of the condition. That's up to you. I am putting something different so that I can show you some differences. And you can identify that what is working, what is not working. Okay. For the time being, forget about this. Retroactive start. Now it says when to cancel. Let's say nowadays it's too much raining in India, specifically in the low, I can say the lower side of this part, Bangalore, Karnataka, Maharashtra. There's a lot of rain is there.
I'm sorry for for cutting you off.
No problem, Moji. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, I want to ask a quick questions. Who are the person that's going to create the SLA? Is he
Only
my side
anything,
or is my?
no, anything which we are learning now will be taken care by the service now admin only. The user who has an admin role, they can create the SLA in the system.
I,
But
uh, I I know. I'm asking in a few. Let's say I'm working on like the one I've done before. I'm not supposed to be saying it, but you know how they say create a ticket, right? I always create tickets. If they have a problem on the system, they call for the ticket.
right,
Then, then if I create a ticket, somebody else can go in and solve the ticket by follow up with whoever put information out.
right,
So the SLA, is it the same thing as that? Because I know you said it's a schedule, but then you're doing an incident, right?
right.
Okay. So who is it the client that will call for you to create the incident, or is he my part for me to create the incident?
It is mapped with the conditions. Okay, let me give you this example to clear this thing, Moji. Okay, let's say you are running a restaurant. Okay, and I came to you, Moji, can you book the things for me and I'm okay for the takeaway. You said, okay, Atul, give me the order. I said one chicken, one wine, one plate noodles, and one plate pasta. I asked you how much time it will take. You said, Atul, it will take 10 minutes. Or let's say you say, Atul, it will take 30 minutes. So it means 30 minutes I have to be wait. Now in the background, because you are sitting on the reception, you will not go and you will start working on the items. In the background, what you will do, you will put an order and you give a slip to your waiter or the chef and say, guys, please start working on this product. The SLA is a 30 minutes. Now the question comes, how this SLA has been defined in the background. When you are opening that restaurant, you sit with your chefs. Guys, tell me how much time you take to make a butter chicken. Atul, one plate we can make in 4 minutes. Okay, fine. How much time will it take to make a pasta? Pasta with the white sauce take 15 minutes. Okay. This is what you are deciding internally as of now. Okay. Okay. How much time will it take for the cake? So cake is just 5 minutes. Small cake we'll be serving, right? So in the background, when you are opening a restaurant, then you are making these SLAs at your side. And on the basis of that, you give me a time period that 30 minutes it will take to deliver your order. Now maybe it can be delivered early as well. Maybe before you there was a customer who ordered a butter chicken, but he did not pick up the butter chicken. So for you, they can give the same thing. Okay, you can take this butter chicken. Your SLA time has been reduced. Okay. Now here the question come. It is the responsibility of the consultant to understand and to define the things in the background. Like sometime what happened? You go to the restaurant and you order the brownie. Brownie take minimum 15 minutes to be baked, to put on the icing, to put on the ice creams and bring and serve it. They have a standard, sir, it will take 15 minutes. Are you okay? Yes. They have a standard SLA on that part. And if there is a crowd, maybe you go in the 24 Christmas evening to a restaurant, then they put a board on the outside of the restaurant. Today's serving time will be 30 minutes minimum because they have a heavy crowd. Right? So these things run in the background. Who is working? I'm not bothered. The only thing which I bother is that my issue should be resolved within the given time period. Clear, Moji?
Yes. So basically, you're saying that the schedule comes within the company. That's
Yes.
what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
That is what I'm saying, that this information not defined by as a ServiceNow admin. No, this information will be given by customer only. Now, if you see example, let's say you're using mobile phone and you have a new SIM
So,
card. Sorry, go ahead, Jimmy.
so I was going to say, just to buttress what you said. So basically, this is done by the business owners.
Yes.
Okay.
This information provided by the business owner. This information provided by the business owner. Configured by the ServiceNow admin. That is it. I'm saying, because this thing I saw in my previous batches as well. People get confused. Atul, who give you this 30 minutes? Who give you this schedule? Who give you this time zone? It's not me. It's the customer who give me this information. Like I'm giving example. Let's say nowadays we are so much fast in the technology that our hospitals are open 24/7, which was not the case earlier. Earlier after 5 o'clock, hospitals get closed. But now we have 24/7 pharmacies, 24/7 restaurants, 24/7 hospitals. ATMs are 24/7. Your customer care, your BPOs are the 24/7. I get a time in the midnight 2 o'clock and I call to the BPO, hey, I'm facing some issue in my ATM card. Can you fix it? Who decide these timings? It's a business. Maybe if you say I need a loan, then to get a loan, you have to go to office in the working hours only. You cannot in the midnight 2 o'clock you call to service and say, hey, I want a loan for the 5 lakh. Can you give it? No. Because for that particular service, SLA from the day timing only. So this is important. These things should become directly from the customer. It is not my wish list. It is the customer wish list. Let's say you are my customer. Okay. And I'm your service provider. Or let's change little example. So like we have a SLA that within 45 days, this course will get completed. Here I am the business owner. I am deciding the timing, not you guys deciding the timing. Right? What SLA? I said, guys, we will do the class only on the 8 to 5 weekdays. Holidays, yes. For my case, holidays also ended. When this SLA will start? When I will get up. So morning 5 o'clock, this class will be start. So who decide? I as a business owner decide my SLA. Did I ask Jimmy, can you give me the SLA for my class? No. Satya, you? No. Moji, you? No. You just asked me, Atul, I want to attend a training. And I told you 40 to 45 days classes, daily 1 hour, class will be there. This SLA I defined. And now when this SLA will be start, the day 1 when we officially kick off, then the SLA will be start. Now, as I say, either one person come in the class or all people come in the class. Class will happen and SLA will be considered. Okay. Patient is a business owner. You're right on that point. I will not say the business owner. Let's say it's a business only. Customer will tell you that information. But you as a business analyst need to ask these questions. That how to configure. So now if I take example again back there, when I told you, Jimmy, the class will be the 40 to 45 days. Then you told these timings to your spouse or your family as well. Guys, I'm busy in the midnight, 11 to 12, I'm busy. Because that is your time for the study. You put that time as a SLA for the blocking the SLA part. That I want to get the service during that time only. Okay. Clear? Jimmy, Moji? Any doubt? You both are on the mute now. Jimmy, Moji, Satya, Nikiji, Ola, Tausif, clear everybody? Okay, good. So now the question come, start condition. These are the start condition. But when to cancel? Let's say we're running this training batch. Due to some unavoidable conditions, I have to be cancel this batch. We have to be defined the cancel conditions are met. Let's say if in this batch we have a 14 people and I notice that one of the student is not attending the class for the last 1 week due to her family or her daughter health problem. Okay. So for her, I can cancel the SLA now. I can take it out from the batch and say, sorry, you're not attending the class. I'm taking out batch. This is what the cancel. See, if you have a SLA, then you have a cancel as well. So what they say when to cancel? When cancel conditions are met. Either you define the specific conditions here that when to cancel, or you say when the start conditions are not matched. If I change the priority from 3 to 2, or I change the category from inquiry to some other one, then the SLA will get cancelled. Now let's do the save here. I'm changing to 24/7. The reason being, the reason why I'm putting this 24/7 so that I can show you the timings, that how it look like? Because 8 to 5 means when the day will start, only then the SLA will start, which is again where to be wait. So let's put 24/7 just to be see the timings calculations. Click here. Okay, now let go here. Incident now. Go here and incident and create new. Okay. School name I can put this, location not required, category this, subcategory I can put anything. LNG SLA. And now what is the condition for us? It should be P3. It should be P3. Okay. P3. And now I click on the save. Logically, my SLA will attach now. Let me close the rest of the things. See, our SLA get attached. Our SLA get attached. And here you can see business time left 29 minutes, 7 seconds we already gone, percentage is there. Okay, let's add few more fields here just to be understand because something are not required here. SLA definition is fine, staging, elapsed time, this one we, sorry. This one we can remove. Let me put the actual time left, actual elapsed time, each time, and actual breach time because these are the fields which is actually required. Even pause duration and the pause time as well. Now go here. So now my SLAs are running. You can see it is running. Now it's a 28 minute left. 1 minute over. When this will be breached, it will breach at 6:19. Why? Because we have a schedule of the 24/7. Now let me do one thing. On the same one, let's change to the 8x5. And now then I'll show you the some different part. Let's go here and create one more incident. Create new. This to category and test. And now save. What I did, I just changed the time schedule in the SLA. And now if you see the difference, see 30 minutes and it says the actual time left is 2 hours 37 minutes. Why? Because this 30 minutes will be start when the clock reach on the 8 o'clock. Then when the clock reach on the 8 o'clock. So it is showing in progress, but actual breach time will be 8:30, not 6:19. This is what the schedule play a vital role here. Clear guys, any doubt that why the schedule is important here? Just to show you, I put the two things. First, I put 24/7 so that we can see. And then we change that to the 8x5. Let me come here. Clear everybody. Any doubt, any question, any clarification required? Good. Now let go here and reload this page and we'll see that is anything happened with this SLA as well. because now the source is same. See, 26 minutes, and when it is going to breach, it's going to breach on the same time. But I have to prepare the SLA here because I change in the SLA definition. So sometimes we have to be run the SLA repair just to see the actual SLA is working fine or not. So now you can see here 2 minutes 35, 2 hours 35 minutes. And now this will be breach on the 8:30. Why? Because the time, the schedule in the SLA has been changed now. Clear everybody that what is the benefit of doing this part? Let me change the 24/7 so that we can, and you can create the number of schedules. That's up to you. Generally, we use 24/7 or 8/5, which is given by service now. But if you want to use, you can create your own schedule as well. Okay, now let me save this and reload this. Let's do the repair SLA once again. And close. And now I can reload this page. So you can see here 619 it's showing. Right now, what I want to be see about the cancel condition. When this SLA will be get cancelled, and what we say here, when the start condition not met. So what I can do, let's change from inquiry to the hardware. And now click on the save. These are so much tricky, guys. I'm telling you. SLA implementation is easy, but SLA testing is tough. Let me click save. And now if I scroll down, and you can see it has been cancelled. What is the meaning of the cancelled? The life cycle of this SLA is over. Cancelled doesn't mean that it will start from the same time. No, cancelled means the life cycle of this SLA is over. Even though if you go here and you can put the category as inquiry and click on the save, same SLA will be, new SLA will be get attached. See, and now it's showing 29 minutes. Now Harsh have a question. Atul, if this is the trick, then service will do the same thing again and again. When they know that SLA is getting breached, they'll make the SLA cancel and start a new SLA. This is the concept, this gap of 23 to 29 minutes. This is a concept called the retroactive, which we will discuss tomorrow. A very, 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 very important concept from the interview perspective. And people confuse you during the interview. Now let's go here. When to start, we have when to pause. There is a festival coming, or let's say I said, guys, I'm going for a long 2 weeks vacation. Then I'm pausing the SLA in the pause state. All right. So someone says, Atul, when your batch will be started? I said I start on the 22nd of August. When it will be over? It will be over by 22nd of October. But guys, I have a plan for the 10 days vacation as well. 10 working days vacation. During that time, SLA will be paused. It means, will my breach timing will be increased? Yes. Your breach time will be increased by the 10 more working days. So let's say you are a service desk agent. Okay. You got a ticket, a call, or you got an incident from the customer and you're working on that particular incident now. And now you want some information from the customer. You call to customer, he did not reply back. Then you send a email to customer and move your ticket on the state called the on hold, like this. Sorry, this one, on hold. And I put on hold, customer awaiting. Like, okay, let me take example. Let me take a little more example just to clarify that part. On the day 4 or day 5, when I say guys, create the users for your fellow participants. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Let me put a charger. Okay. So I told you that guys, please create a user account for your fellow participants. Someone ping me, Atul, I'm not getting my user. Why? Because the previous member from me did not create the user for me. I checked to that previous member, Atul, because the previous member from me did not create the user account for me. So in this case, your SLA is getting pause because you are dependent on some other person. Maybe it's vendor, maybe it's customer, maybe it's change team, maybe some other part. This is what we have to define the pause condition. Pause doesn't mean that SLA lifecycle over. No. Pause means I am just putting a small break. I'm not sure how many of you have a tape recorder in the old days, which use the cassettes. So I have a tape recorder at my side, at my home. I put the cassette and was listening to the music. If someone came, I just put a pause. Did not stop. There's a major difference, guys. Pause, stop, and cancel. Cancel means complete life cycle over. Stop means you can start from the beginning as well. And pause means you are starting from the same position where you were. These are the very important words here. So in the pause, I am saying when to pause this condition. I said when assignment group, let's say I'm putting a weird one. Assignment group is batch 9. If this incident has been assigned to batch 9, then SLA should get pause. In the same part, when to resume? When assignment group is not batch 9. And let's test it. So now we have this one, right? Let me reload this page so that my SLA should get attached. So now my SLA is running, right? This one, because it's cancelled, it's cancelled. This is running now. Now what I will do, I'll assign this incident to the batch 9 and click on the save. Let's see my SLA. See, it becoming the pause. Why this get attached? Check at your side when you do the practical part. Now it is pause. If I remove SLA from batch 9, and click on save, by SLA get started. Generally, the pause condition we work on the on hold reasons. The reason I'm saying that someone make a change in the incident form which I was not expecting, but that's fine. Maybe you can try your own instances, guys. And that is the reason I'm giving you the homework. You have to be read these SLAs given by service now. That what is the definition for the priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4, pause condition, start condition and all. And now I'll go to the third one, stop. Again, stop doesn't mean canceling the life cycle. No. Stop means just break here only. So I put stop means if the state of a change become in progress, then stop it. I am putting the weird conditions here, guys, so that it should not get conflict with the existing SLAs. Okay, otherwise think from a proper business perspective, when to start, when to stop, and when to pause. And then click on the save here. Now let's go here and reload this page just to get the all data and put on the in progress now. I need to put batch 9 so that I can see the things working or not. And now if you scroll down, see it's showing completed, not cancelled. Because from the complete, it can still go in the start condition, but cancelled will never reopen it. Now, if I go here, reset, it says when to reset, when to start again. You can put it here. Reset condition. Cancel existing SLA task, complete existing SLA task. I said reset condition when state is new and save. But what happened when I reset? What will happen? It's saying complete the first one and open a new incident. Sorry, new SLA, not incident. Let's do this thing here. I know it's confusing and I want you to get confused here. Now let's put as a new here and click on the save. It's completed and our new SLA get attached. Why it's a pause condition? Because it is assigned to the batch 9. This is what this SLA do. So with this, we have done the 4 parts: start, pause, stop, and reset part. From here. Yogesh, Moji, Harsh, Satya, Nikichi, Ola, Tausif, Ope, Jimmy, and ED. Any doubt, any question, any clarification? You guys have to do the practice. In Friday's test, you have to create the SLA. And I'm very clearly telling you guys, SLA definitions are easy to define, but tough to test. So what's your homework now? What's your homework now? Number 1, you have to read about all these SLAs, system driven SLAs. Read about these. Then create a SLA on the change table. Now we have done the request management, right? So you can create a SLA on the request table as well. SC task level as well, request item level as well. Don't use the same thing on the incident. You will get confused. Okay. This is very much important. Put the condition and test it. Start, stop, pause, change the time zone. You will come to know a lot of new things. If I change the time zone, these SLA will be get quickly changed. Let me show you something here. Let's say 8x5 weekdays only. Okay, and today's the weekday, right? Today's Tuesday, so it's a weekday. Now let me reload this one, or let me repair my SLAs. See, earlier it was 1, now it's a 6. And now you can see here. See, 30 minutes. It's gone. Number 1 cancelled. Oh, Satya created this one in the background. Why it's showing cancel? Okay, this one pause. See, it's showing pause. And it's saying start time 6:07, but it will end at 8:30. Why? Because I changed the schedule immediately. If I increase 30 to 15, let me put 3 hours and save. Get ready. There's the one question I'm going to be asked tomorrow, guys, on the basis of this only. Now I change to the 3 hours. Let's see what happened. So now you can see it's saying but hour is gone. Where is gone hour 1? Okay, it's getting a new one again and again. LNG complete. LNG complete. Why it's showing as a complete only? Need to be see that why it's showing complete. Maybe some conditions will be conflicting here. Yes, on the new where we're resetting it, right? And making the previous as a complete. Okay, so this one. So the pause one is our one, this one. So you can see it's 3 hours. It's the actual time left is 4 hours 52 minutes. Why? Because it's taking the time from now, but actual breeze time will be 11 o'clock. Because my clock started at 8 o'clock there. These are the so confusing time. I'm telling you, you need to be understand these things. Let me open this in a little bigger one. Here. Do one thing, like if I tell you SLA definition type target stage is fine, business time left and actual time left. Let me show. I do this pairing so that I can understand. Business elapsed time not required. Not required. Start time, stop time, breach time, duration. Now it's fine. Now you can see business and actual. Business says at 3 hours because it is taking the SLA timings. These are the actual timings from today, from now till the actual breach. You will be taking that part. If I add something here, let's say add business elapsed time and actual elapsed time. Just you go this side. See. Business elapsed 0. Why? Because SLA did not start till the time, but actual elapsed 6 minutes because it's taking from the actual timings. So these are the important points, guys, for you guys. Understand these timings. Start and stop. Original breach time or the original breach time. Tomorrow we will see this part. That how this has been worked. Tomorrow we'll see the pause time and the pause duration. There's a one more field is called pause duration. Let me put it. This one. Here. I'm clubbing it so that I can show it tomorrow. So these things are important here. And if you want to do the practice, don't put more than 30 minutes or more than 20 minutes, because 20 minutes you can still calculate on your fingers. But if you put 4 hours, 5 hours, it is tough for you to be managed and you to be keep an eye on that ticket. Put 5 minutes, put 7 minutes, and then see that how the timings are going on. That is the best way to understand the SLA part. Now clear everybody, any doubt, any question, any clarification required? Satya, Nikichi, Ola, Yogesh, Maji, Harsh. You are giving a lot of hearts, Satya. Get ready for this Friday test then. Okay. No, that's good. If you're understanding, that's good. But practice is equally important here. And tomorrow we're going to pick up the retroactive start. No need to worry about that topic. Don't start reading about this. Do the practice which I teach you or which we discussed today. Teach is not the right word for me, sorry. Which we discussed today. Okay. Let me take a pause here and we'll stop the recording.